San Andrés, a beautiful island paradise located in the Caribbean Sea. This island is a Colombian territory, however, it is closer to Nicaragua than it is to mainland Colombia. Nationals visit often, but it's a hidden gem to the rest of the world. I took a 2-hour flight directly from Medellin, flying with LATAM Airlines. However, Avianca is another option for domestic flights. The ticket costed me $115 and that is including checked baggage and premium seat selection. From the airport, I took a quick 5-minute taxi ride, which costed me $6. They don't really use addresses on the island, rather descriptions like "Está en la loma, a la mano derecha," meaning up the hill on the right side. And finally, we have arrived at the Airbnb. Let me show you around a little bit before we get some rest. This is the little living room area. There's a smart TV there. There's a fan here. The dining table. I have a washer and dryer. This is really interesting because I've never seen a dryer like this. I was like, where's the dryer? He's like, this is the dryer. Oh, sorry. This is the dryer. Look at that. It's so small and it looks like a little mini washer. We have a little kitchen here. Sandwich maker. Citrus juicer thingy. Coffee machine. Oh, I'm hurry. Licuadora. Blender. Have a freezer. And a fridge. Whoa. Cleaning supplies, which are always good to have. Okay, let me hurry up and show you the room before I have to feed this baby. I think he's hungry again. Say hi to everybody, baby. Oh no, okay. And this is the bed. We have air conditioning, which is vital because it's so hot here. Have a nice big mirror here. And we have a wardrobe. Let me just quickly show you the bathroom. So actually this bathroom looks pretty nice. Oh, well, look at this shower. It's just a tube with water coming out. That's gonna be interesting. This island, seemingly to have been formed by volcanoes, has a temperature that averages from around 26 to 31 degrees Celsius. That is 78 to 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Every year, around 600,000 tourists visit, out of which 83% are Colombians and only 16% come from other countries. All right, so I was walking around looking for a restaurant. But I asked a guy if there's anything open near here, and he said that everything opens at night, like 6 or 7. Everything opens later, but there was a bakery, panaderia, and of course the only vegan option was like regular bread. So I got that, and I think I'm just gonna head over to the supermarket because I want to get something to make some pasta with. So I found a little shop on the corner on the way back. Maybe fell asleep. I'll try to talk a little bit quieter. And they had onions, tomato, and garlic. You can use that to make a sauce. And also I got some nice cold balls of water. And I got these guys, fried plantains. This is the bread. Let's take a try. They had so many different types of bread. Unfortunately, none of them were vegan. There's like ones with cheese and coconut or filled with cheese, and there's like different pastries. But this feels really soft and nice. Oh, I already know it's gonna be good. It's super soft. So this plain bread. This is in. Hey babes. Baby's awake. He's like frozen like that. You're so funny, babe. So first impression, everyone here seems super nice and friendly. Like you can, I feel like anytime you're on some kind of island like this, there's just some kind of vibe where everyone's just kind to one another, you know? And the weather's good. I can feel that I'm close to the beach, but I haven't been to the beach yet. And yeah, I just feel really good energy here. Hey guys, so I'm on my way to the beach. I've been walking halfway there and put Elián in the car seat attachment. Well, I attached the car seat, and I put the little cabana on top because it has SPF protection in it. And now I actually turned to find some shade somewhere, and it turns out there's a restaurant right in front of me, so I'm gonna see what they have. The population of San Andrés is around 55,000, with 60% native to the island and 40% born elsewhere.
Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Qué puedes hacer aquí sin carne? Que soy vegana. ¿Tienes frijoles, arroz o...? ¿Tú también eres vegano? ¿Cómo sabes? Todavía no está comiendo. Solo leche.
¿Cuánto tiene? ¿Como 3 meses?
4. Sí, creo que está listo para comer. En unos días voy a darle aguacate. Se llama Elián.
Nena, te podemos hacer un vegetariano. Un sándwich vegetariano. Te vamos a hacer un wrap vegetariano. Vegetariano, o sea, pura comida.
¿Cómo?
En pura verdurita, wrap, tortillas.
Ah, ok, como burrito.
Sí.
Ok.
¿Quieres una?
Sí, pero sin queso.
Ah, sí, sin queso.
Y un jugo...
Jugo mandarina, jugo...
¿Pueden hacer un mezclado de piña y mango?
Sí.
Pero sin azúcar.
Ajá, bueno.
So we just finished eating and having our tinto, and look at this cute little box that the bill comes in.
Gracias. Una pregunta, ¿cuál es la playa lo más cerca de acá?
El Dorado, pues, está lejito, sí, más o menos, o sea, sigue todo recto, todo recto.
Así.
No, por acá, vea. Rinde más por acá. Queda por esta, a donde termina llega a la playa. Es la mejor playa de la isla. Aquí abajo están las lanchas, llegan los barcos, llenos de aceite. La arena, no hay mucha arena, es una arena como toda aceitosa. Para niños no te sirve.
Mejor
¿Y cómo se llama?
¿Qué?
La playa sí
La
está.
playa del centro. Se llama la Spring Bay.
Ah, bueno.
todo recto.
Es como 10 minutos más o menos caminando.
Sí, como 10 minutos.
The culture has been shaped by several groups: African, British, Scottish, Dutch, Irish, French, Spanish, and Colombian. I know that's quite the mix. The native Raizal people speak San Andrés Creole and Creole English. You'll find more of them outside of the downtown area or the northwest section of the island. When I went to the south of the island at Rocky Key, I met a few of them and greeted them with Spanish, but they quickly noticed my accent and wanted to change to English. So we arrived at the beach. I'm in my little tent. Still sleeping. The economy of the island is now mainly based off of tourism. They used to thrive off of agriculture such as coconut, mango, and sugarcane, but unfortunately the industry has died off due to soil damage and urbanization. Alright, we're both ready for the ocean. Ready to go in? He's got his bathing suit on. I've got mine on. And we're gonna go check out the beach.
sand and playing with it with his feet. So I've been over here walking around trying to find a restaurant that serves like rice and beans. Something so far no luck, but they told me there's more down here, so we'll take a look and see.
This Arabic restaurant called Hasabi is one that I frequently visited along with this other restaurant that I'll talk to you guys about later. But this was a falafel wrap that I had with some fries.
Doing some drumming lessons. Just walking home now. Good morning everybody. Buenos dias todos. So it is now about 1 p.m. We woke up at 11 today. It was nice that we get to sleep in this place because the room was nice and dark. The last place we were in, well actually, I didn't realize there was a blackout curtain in that other place and I didn't start using it until later, but there were so many days I didn't know that, and so the sun would come blasting in early in the morning, and Elián will wake up early if the sun is bright and shining, but because the room was nice and dark, he didn't wake me up until like 11. It's funny how he wakes me up because I was really tired. I finally feel energetic today. Yesterday, when I woke up, I still was feeling pretty tired. I think I was still recovering from Guatape and then traveling so early in the morning. My body was just resting. Now I feel nice and energetic. And so yesterday I met a friend at the beach, and he also went to as well, and he's from Miami. But he was telling me about this restaurant that is really cheap and nice. And hola. Gracias. ¿Tienes salsa picante?
Sí, tengo sriracha. ¿Qué pasa con la sriracha?
Here's my breakfast. Rice and beans. Arepa. Jugo de maracuya. Passion fruit juice. And he's gonna make me some hot sauce. So I'm just gonna eat breakfast. And then we're gonna have some chips. Gracias. We are here at the beach now. Baby's just eating a little bit, and look, it's a gorgeous day today. The water's calmer than yesterday, so we can go more into the water.
So this is the other restaurant I frequented. It's called Restaurante Parqueadero. I came here all the time. If it wasn't this restaurant, it was the Arabic one.
Hello guys. Oh my goodness, I'm looking tan/burnt. I'm making my dinner. It's classic. I'm always making pasta/spaghetti. I am an Italian in my soul. Oh my goodness, that's how you know you're kind of burnt. It's like you touch your skin and you feel warm. I feel warm. I'm gonna finish cooking that up, and then I'm gonna do some editing. And finally got baby to sleep. Baby was not wanting to sleep at his usual bedtime. And I also went to this bakery because I wanted to get some bread, just like on that first day, but I went to a different one. And I asked for some pan natural, which is like normal bread. And I asked her when she grabbed this one, does it have any milk or eggs in it? And she was like, no. And I just trusted her. When I got home, sure enough, hold on, let me show you. Huevos. It's got eggs in it. Buenos dias guys, good morning. So the moment has finally arrived. I'm gonna give Elián his first solid food. I got this on Amazon. You don't wanna try it? You like that sauce?
I thought this was such a beautiful mural with such a powerful message of how the chains of slavery were broken on the island. This morning I had heard a loud thundering sound outside, thinking that there was some kind of earthquake going on when really they were testing out their fighter jets. So on my way back home that day, I heard another band practicing, but it sounded a lot more organized than the children practicing. Then I went and realized it was the police force of Colombia, and almost all of Colombians' military police force were on the island, so there was a lot of presence of them, way more than usual on the island. They were literally everywhere.
The president of Colombia was here this morning, and there was a parade at 9 a.m. But I woke up at 10 a.m. and slept in. I was so tired. We were so tired, right? Last night I didn't even get to prep for bed properly. I fell asleep breastfeeding him. I was planning on getting back up and doing things, but you know, life happens. So here we are eating breakfast. Want to show them how you enjoy your banana and carrot? Say ah. Say ah. Ooh. Yum. Alright guys, we made it to the beach. We're in our little tent, and as you can see, there was a nice parade going on. So all the different schools, they had their drums and their dancing, and they had the chimes, I don't know what their other instruments are called, but that was really nice. And it was crazy. There was drums pounding right beside him, super loud. I couldn't hear my own voice, and Elián was just fast asleep in the stroller. Here he is, just chilling. About to change him into a swimming gear, and we're gonna go in the ocean. It's a beautiful day today. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
There are 3 influential characters that stand out in San Andrés history. Number 1 is Henry Morgan, a pirate who made the island his central command in the Caribbean. There's a famous cave called Morgan's Cave, where it's believed that the great fortune he seized from the Spanish is hidden. That's how he took over and completely plundered old Panama. Story says that he was on his way back to his base in Jamaica in 1668, but he got caught in a hurricane and he stashed the loot in this cave here in San Andrés.
We are at the beautiful beach and I'm feeling amazing. I forgot how great it is to sun gaze. I actually was reminded by a friend who made a post about the fact that she just started a game after pausing for a bit, which is the same for me. I used to do it all the time like 3 years ago, and it's kind of like being high but without the drugs. How strong this guy's getting. He's getting super strong and super big. Baby is almost like 4.5 months now. Came to say hi. Guys, I was about to leave, but then I see this video looks really good. It's mango salmon. And this is my first time trying pepper on top. I guess it's a Colombian thing to do that. So on top, they also try with pepper. And this was 10 pesos, which is like $3 Canadian, $2 US.
Number 2 is Thomas ONeill, who was a Spanish colonial governor and son to an Irish dad and Canarian mom. Because of this, he was bilingual and served the role as interpreter and mediator to the English-speaking islanders and the Spanish when they arrived in 1790.
Guys, I wanted to quickly show you. I'm making a spaghetti and I just got this new vegan cheese. And look at it. It's stringing. I have not seen a vegan cheese do this in ages. Maybe the ingredient is vegetable rennet, which I've seen it has inside, but wow, I am so amazed. This is the cheese, and of all places to find it, I found it in the island of San Andrés. It's made of almonds. Hey guys, so right now we're gonna head to the west side of the island. There's this area called Westview, and it's gonna be a first time on that side, because I've basically stayed in the center like the whole time this trip. Baby in his carrier, because we're taking a bus there since the taxis here are really expensive. And so before getting this bus, I'm just heading to the ATM because I ran out of cash, and then I'm gonna ask around and figure out where I catch the bus. Hola, disculpa, ¿sabes dónde puedo tomar el bus para Westview? Ajá.
Caminas hasta el semáforo, doblas ahí y esperas el bus ahí. El que dice, el que tiene retrero rojo que dice Kobe.
¿Kobe?
Kobe, sí.
Caminas
hasta el semáforo. Cuando llegas al semáforo te quedas ahí.
Ah, ok. Gracias.
El letrero rojo que dice Kobe.
Kobe, ok.
While waiting for the bus, I helped myself to a nice cafecito.
Gracias. ¿Cuánto te debo? Okay, so now I get it. She wasn't saying that the stop says Kobe, the bus does. That's the bus that I take. Just ask the bus driver. The lady helped me ask the bus driver. So we're waiting for that bus now.
Number 3 is Louis Ari, a French conqueror who attacked and overtook the islands from the Spanish in 1818. I really enjoyed the bus ride up to the west side of the island. I got to catch the vibes of how the locals live on the loma, which means the hill in Spanish. And there was a lot of beautiful greenery and fruit trees. And if you do take the bus, be aware of where you're getting off and say para acá, which means stop here, or else the bus won't stop, and don't count on the bus driver to remind you. Also, read the sign on the bus or ask a local the price of the bus, because the driver tried to charge me 12,000 pesos when really it only costed 4. Luckily, I was a lot smarter than that. Based on some recommendations I read online, I opted to hang out at Reggae Roots, which is right beside Westview, due to the more laid-back vibe. Westview is known for their water park style slides that lead right into the ocean, but since I'm alone with a little baby, it wasn't really for me, but we will be back when he's old enough to slide. Some things that you should note about the island is that 1, everything is more costly here than it is on the mainland, almost 3 times the price. And that is kind of the case with a lot of island nations because all ingredients have to be imported from the mainland of different countries. Second is that the water is not potable in the taps. So you want to make sure if you order juices that you double check that they use bottled water, or you can order with milk, which I wouldn't recommend because I'm vegan and of course I think that water is best. Now, one of the main reasons I came over to the west side of the island was to watch the sunset, and you'll see that it wasn't really what I expected, but I did experience something else. So we have arrived at this restaurant called Reggae Roots. Really chill, and I can definitely tell the side of the island super relaxed. The sun is slowly working its way down. I got this coconut, and look, there's people over there. So the clouds covered up the sunset and the evening wasn't as I pictured, but we did meet some interesting people. I ended up hanging out with them for some time. It was 1 local guy and 3 Aussies. So our final full day on the island, I went to Rocky Cay with my friend from Miami that I met on the beach and my new friend from Morocco. Once again, I took the bus to get there. However, to Rocky Cay was way faster than to Westview. It was maybe max 15 minutes. Hey guys, I'm here with some friends. Walk to that island. I believe it's called Rocky Cay, and the water is super shallow right now, so we're able to walk all the way over there without being immersed in the water. Alright, let's go. So the original plan was to walk all 4 of us all the way to the island together. However, the water was a little deeper and choppier than expected, and we were advised it wasn't safe for the baby. So Jasmine wasn't fully feeling up to it, so she stayed with Elián and took care of him. He fell asleep while Leo and I braved the journey all the way to the little island of Rocky Cay. This was a moment when I was so glad that we did not bring Elián with us. So guys, we are almost back. We didn't go all the way to the island because the waves are getting really intense. But there it is, right beside me. There's the shoreline. Woo! It's crazy walking here because there's some pathways where you're walking and it's fine, like you can see.
step off and then it just gets super deep all of a sudden. It's crazy.
This is the part that had me feeling a little bit sad about San Andrés. That due to the history of colonization and so many takeovers, the rice culture didn't really feel present on the island. The only other Caribbean country I've been to so far is Jamaica, but in San Andrés, you almost forget you're in the Caribbean. When the president came, he promised to work on preserving the rice culture so it doesn't fade away, but become part of the Colombian culture. But is this really possible? Is he just selling false hope like most politicians?
So guys, Elián is currently sleeping in my friend's arms, and I'm here walking the shoreline. We went nearly there, and there's like a little shipwreck beside it. It seems like a cool little island to go to. Next time I'm back in San Andrés, I will check it out. Unfortunately, the other two islands, there's an island called Aguario and Johnny Kai, but unfortunately those both, they wouldn't let me on. I mean, oh my goodness, gotta be careful. They would not let me on there with the baby. They're all different like beach clubs here. You can get drinks, something to eat, and there's like beach chairs and stuff, which Playa Spotlight doesn't really have. And the water seems generally like it's calmer. I don't know if it's just a calmer day today, but it does seem like the waves are a little bit calmer on this side of the island. Today is our last full day in San Andrés. Tomorrow morning, well yeah, we basically don't even have much time at all tomorrow. We're leaving in the morning. Our flight is at 2:30. We are headed to Cali, Colombia. And so I have to pack everything tonight. And look, Elián's over there. Oh, I don't see him. Can't really see him from here. I'm gonna start walking back. But yeah, we have to pack everything tonight. Well, I think baby might be crying. Looks like she's trying to soothe him. I'm gonna go see if he's hungry or something. He does. He was dancing even in my tummy.
These sand fleas were absolutely relentless. They were these tiny little bugs that come out at sundown, and their bites are annoying at first, but the next day they would be so itchy and uncomfortable, worse than mosquitoes, and the next evening I was waking up scratching myself. It was terrible. After successfully escaping the sand fleas, we wandered around the east side of the island for a bit, and we came across this beautiful hidden gem, which was behind some houses. The waves were crashing as if to clean away the bad energy, and the sun began to set on the other side of the island, and as this happened, the sky was turning our beautiful rosy pink and reflecting onto the ocean. As we headed back to the downtown area, I had a moment of reflection. This often happens to me as I near the end of a trip. I just sat there, looking out the window and breathing in that fresh island air, absorbing the reality of the moment. I've been exploring the world as a digital nomad for 5 years now, but I try to not ever lose the feeling and amazement of being in a particular place. I never want to take my ability to live this lifestyle for granted. I've watched some videos of past digital nomads explaining why they quit the lifestyle, and a lot of the time it's because they lose that wow factor. One thing I've learned is that you won't always feel that jaw-dropping adrenaline feeling when traveling, and that's okay. It's just the mindset you have to remember, that life is to be enjoyed, and I sure as heck know that when I breathe my last breath, I won't regret spending my life traveling the world. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.